Hey guys, I'm Wanda and welcome to Crazy Days. Today, it's Worship in the Wait. It's another Bette's Box of Lessons, but I thought I would tell you a little story as we go along. A little bit about my life. The scripture for today is Psalms 130, verse 5. I wait for the Lord, my whole being waits, and in His word I put my hope. So, there's two kinds of wait. One is kind of like the excitement a kid gets before Christmas and he's really, antsy and enjoying waiting on Christmas and that kind of excitement. And there's an excitement that is kind of fearful. You're excited, you're waiting on an answer, but it's not coming. You're, just almost anxious for an answer. It's almost a stressful, kind of weird kind of time in your life. In a previous life, and I kind of say that jokingly because I was married before Danny for nearly 33 years to my 5 children's father, and it was kind of a stressful time. There were good days and there were bad days, and for 30 years that went on, and I had to wait on the Lord. All this time I knew God had something in store. And I guess my dreams and my hopes were to have an herb business, to do natural health as much as possible, to grow my own herbs, to grow my own garden, and to have all this in place, to have a natural walk where people could walk around and visit and enjoy. And that didn't happen. I would get really close. I could see things and I could vision them in my mind. And I was thinking, if I just had the cash to do this, or if I just had this or that, I could make this happen. And so I just waited. During that time, I worshiped God. I adored God. I loved to go to church. I loved to go to sings. I enjoyed having my children in things that gave God glory, and that was the only thing that really kept me going, is my faith from day to day that somewhere along the way God would help me see my purpose. I didn't see it. I couldn't see it. Back then I could not have told you I'd be sitting in front of a camera talking to you. Even when Danny and I met, I would have told you that's crazy. So God had a purpose, and I had to worship in the wait. I did not sit around and just twiddle my thumbs and say, what are you wanting? I can't handle this. I made it through day to day by worship, and I love worship. And in Bette's Box of Lessons this time, she just knocked it out of the park with, I think it's Lincoln Brewster, God of the Impossible. I love David Crowder, and this is a similar guy to David Crowder. His music's similar, and I love it. So Lincoln Brewster, this is a really good CD, and I've been playing it. And guys, if you've not checked out Lincoln Brewster, it's pretty good. So that's how I got through my times, was music. I played the piano, and I could lose myself in playing the piano. I played by note. I'm not one of those pretty play-by-ear people. I have to have a hymn book, and I play my hymns. That's how I got through day to day, is through worship. And Bette's Box of Lessons has cards this time. She always has cards. Dayspring, awesome cards. These are a variety of things from sympathy to prayers to hope you're getting better, get well, birthdays. It's just a variety, a nice variety of cards. One thing she has is Serenity for the Women's Soul. It's a creative planner. It's a beautiful little planner, and it has things in here that you can color once a month or once a week. I'm not sure, maybe once a month. It has to-do list. It has every day of the week, so you can write your notes, and it has the month. Let me find one with the month. The month in blocks, so you can keep up with all your stuff. It's a beautiful little spiral bound planner for the year. Beautiful. Also, there's To Be Framed, Worship in the Moment. It's a beautiful from Mama Thoughts. It's awesome. Be great in a frame somewhere. To worship in the moment, to remember to worship in the moment. And then the book is called The Golden Thread by Darlene, and I can't even say this, but Zschech. And in this, Darlene is talking about this golden thread, and she went through some hard times through some cancer, and that, I guess, worshiping in the moment, that's what she's talking about. When she would find those little threads to hang on to and worship in the moment. So Bette's Box of Blessings did a really great job, and like I say, I'm enjoying the music. I love the worship in the moment type thing. And guys, I hope you will check out the link below in the description for Bette's Box of Blessings. A little bit more about me. I always knew God had this plan for me, but I did not know outside of where I was at the moment. I couldn't see it. I could not see ever leaving that one piece of property that I was on. And God had to literally knock me out kicking and screaming. And when I say that, I mean literally. All within 2 years, I had to leave my home. I had to leave my church, and I had to leave my job. And when I say have to, it wasn't because I wanted to. It was literally something that was causing me to get up and move immediately. It wasn't, hey, I've got to think about this. It was a sudden jolt, get out now. Crazy. I never saw it coming, never would have. And even at that time, did not know what God was planning for me. And from that point, for probably 2.5 to 3 years, I still had no clue. I was just living day to day. I was worshiping in the moment. I had my car going with the radio and these type songs like Lincoln Brewster sings, playing, getting me through the days. And one day, my phone rings, and it's Danny. And Danny and I start talking. And then later, we get married. And now, I am talking to you on YouTube. Still brings tears. God is amazing. If you had told me 30 years ago that I would be here in a beautiful home with a little cabin on the back, with animals, with herbs, with gardens, growing things, bringing people to my home and showing them what we do here, I would never have believed it. Never in a million years. And you have to forgive me today for crying, but this just, God overwhelmed me. God took the simple thoughts I had 20, 25 years ago on doing something like this and brought it to fruition. I have a house and a little cabin and a place to take people, and it is awesome. And I thank God every day, and I still love to worship in the moment. The CD is helping. Thank you guys, and check out Bette's Box of Blessings. And y'all have a great day and just worship in the moment. Good things are coming. You just have to be patient and you have to enjoy the day. Thank you from Crazy Days.